Hey guys, welcome to DJ and ES Futures Review. I'm on the 4 hour chart right now looking at a bull flag that we've been watching for over a month now. We're right at the center line of the bull flag. You can see multiple touches over the past few days since this month started, especially. And then today, earlier this morning, we tagged it once more before going for 50 points today. And now the only thing above us is the resistance of this bull flag. If we can hold this reclaim level, furthermore, if at the very least come back and back test the breakout here, we should be seeing not only that bull flag get tested, but potentially start the breakout. But as always, level to level and no predicting. Let's go right to a 15-minute chart here and talk about what went down this morning and how we could have been positioned for the long in multiple ways. The most simple way was our favorite setup, which is the failed breakdown. We lost this low from Tuesday overnight around 1:30, which was set for over 10 points, which is obviously more than enough for a low and a failed breakdown where we lose that low and then undercut it, go back above it and hold that for a few minutes at least and then take off. So that 130 low got undercut here at 7 a.m. It's about only 3 points, not bad. You could have waited for a little more, but because we went right back up and held for over 15 minutes, that was definitely a long. And once you got that long, we went right up to the reclaim level for easy 6 points this morning. If you missed that entry, the reclaim level was the setup given in the video yesterday, pretty much when we were not aware of the structure that will be built overnight. So since we can't tell you what's going to happen overnight, we can only tell you what the next setup was. Price did go up there around 8:30, reject, and then get back up there, which is great acceptance. And then it went up for about only 4 points before selling off. As most people know, entering after close around 8 p.m. or later is always a risk because of the low volatility. Usually you're better off just waiting for the morning. So anyways, the failed breakdown from the morning as well as that reclaim went up directly to the next level where we had a reclaim possibility set in the video as well yesterday. You can see clearly here that's where we sold from Monday afternoon. So if we got back up there, price would most obviously sell off a little bit and then resume up afterwards. And that's exactly what happened here. We hit that at 8:30 in the morning. We sold down to the level which was right below it, had a classic dip and recovery. Since there was no structure, price went below that and then went right back up. As always, wait a few minutes for confirmation. That went back to the reclaim and then proceeded to go to the next level right away for another clean 17 points this morning. Afterwards, which we are now consolidating above the next resistance, which I'll show you now again why it was a resistance. You can see since Monday last week, we've been up there almost 6 times. The first time we almost hit that resistance. The second time we did hit it. The third time we proceeded to go through the resistance, but then ended up selling for over 50 points, which meant that was definitely a strong level of interest if we got back up there. And now we are back up there. We're consolidating above. So the only setups I can really give you are ones that might not be certain yet. We do have a little low here set at 10:30 a.m. So if eventually we can sell down a little bit, undercut that low and then reclaim it, that's definitely a possibility for a failed breakdown long. If that doesn't end up holding, then the next level up, the reclaim back test, will give us a chance maybe for a dip in recovery. And if we can get down there to the 930 low that was set at that dip and recovery level this morning, that might be the perfect long to catch the ride up to the resistance of the bull flag. So that is DJ up to date right now. Let's go to ES real quick and try to be concise with what's going on there. Essentially, we had the same setup in ES as in DJ, which is the main reason why I'm very interested in both these tickers. They pretty much move along side to side. Might have minor differences here and there, but for the most part, when they do set up in a bullish position, they look the same, they trade the same, and it's a good way to play both or even just one if you want to be a little risk off with DJ, for example. So heading into DJ, we had the reclaim level above and some fail breakdowns below. We did clearly, excuse me, heading into ES, we had some fail breakdowns below, which we did not get to. What we did get instead was a minor fail breakdown, just like in DJ earlier this morning around 7:30, the classic time to trade, probably the best time to trade every day in the morning, 7:30 Eastern time. That as well as the reclaim of the 6400 level took us right up to the next levels above. We had a couple pullbacks that were aligned with the setups that we usually trade. There was a dip in recovery and a failed breakdown, but because of the high volatility, if you didn't get the first setup today, In ES, it was a little difficult to enter afterwards. We went straight up pretty much over 70 points, and there's absolutely no structure to trade right now. So looking at ES broadly, unless we get a pullback of at least 15 to 20 points here, you just have to keep on letting the longs play out and eventually wait for a pullback and our next entry. That's it for ES and DJ. I'll be back with the setups for tonight.